Get everything out of your hands. Ready? 3, 2. Am I on?
No. Don't start because I'm going to turn off.
Ready?
Can you scoot like 1 inch in a little bit?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Welcome to another episode of Wake Up. We're out here in Chicago, ladies, so let's give it up for Chicago.
Woo!
Ladies, you guys want to wake up a little bit, so let's give it up for Chicago. Today's real review we're going to be talking about is this one right here. So listen up.
Who the fuck do you think you are posting FaceTime on Snapchat? Now you get on FaceTime with a bitch, I'm coming the fuck down there, I'll spit on you and that bitch. I mean, fucked up. Who the fuck do you think you are posting FaceTime on Snapchat? Now you get on FaceTime with a bitch, I'm coming the fuck down there.
Okay, so that reel, if we go into it a little bit, is basically how women talk to men they've been with for a while. Now, I recently was just on a boat, right? And there was a woman that was like flipping the hell out about her spouse. She was like, whoa, like, what the fuck are you doing? Just really, really crazy, And she looked great on Instagram. Like, she looked phenomenal on Instagram. I saw a real person, so she looked like a different girl. You know what I mean? Like, completely different. And she was talking to her man, like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, what the hell is going on? And I started thinking to myself, like, I was in one of these relationships before where you're walking on eggshells. And women find it like, why is my man cheating on me? Why is he doing this? Why is he scared to go out? I think women put that in their man's heads, after a certain point, right? Like, you can't sit there and be like, oh, I trust this man. I love this man. I got no issues with this man. And then all of a sudden, you're flipping out on him and you're there just disrespecting him.
Mm-hmm.
So the real thing we're kind of going over right now is it okay to disrespect your man like that? And when you do you think he's just gonna stick around?
No.
And I find it. We'll go to you guys soon. I find it really more in the African American community, the Latinas, the Arabs. Really white girls really don't do that. And a lot of men have resulted to say, like, I want to give me a nice white girl, because white girls kind of let you get along. They let you get away with anything. A nice white girl, you can't. White women, they're scarce. I think, that's why white women are kind of getting in. But we have a very diverse group of women today here, and male. And I'd like to get your guys' opinion. So first, we'll just go down the list and give us your name, and then how you felt about the reel. So why don't you give us your name and.
So my name's Tatiana, and do I say my Instagram? Talk with Tati.
Okay.
And so, no, do I think you should ever talk to your partner like that? Gender, whatever it is, no, you shouldn't. However, I do think communication is key, and there's a way to address a problem or a conflict, but you don't have to be disrespectful.
Okay.
And I just feel like you shouldn't be with a man if you're going to be worried if he's cheating or he's out. That's not the man for you.
Okay, we're just going to go down quick. So what about you? Your name and your Insta?
Hi, I'm Carmen. My Insta is Carmen Alley.
Can you speak up a little, Carmen?
I'm Carmen. My Insta is Carmen Alley.
Okay.
And no, it's not okay. It's not okay to like talk to like your spouse like disrespectfully, like female or guy.
Okay. We'll go down a little.
Hello, I'm Sierra. You can call me Yoda. My Instagram is Sayota, SIYOTTA.
Okay.
You want my commentary as well?
Yeah.
I say absolutely not. As a woman who's matured and has healed from situations, I've expressed myself, and I can express myself in different ways to where I don't have to strain or disrespect.
So you don't scream at your man? Okay. Your name?
Things.
Hey guys, it's Valerie. You can call me Callie. Instagram KBL1 3_. I don't think, of course, it's if you giving me a reason to react to something that you're doing, or react to something that's making me feel some type of way. I mean, I feel like in some cases it can be well deserved. But
Well deserved. Okay.
yeah, I don't think it's okay though. You know, sometimes it can go a little overboard. But yeah.
Okay, we'll go here.
My name is Wasim. To touch on that, I think it's ever okay. But at the same time, I say that I still like the toxicity aspect. So like, there's a thin line you can flirt with, but you walk up on me disrespectful, just no energy. Like you said, the white girl thing. I feel like just white girls don't care. That's why.
White girls don't
I
care.
don't care.
Okay, we'll go back here. We'll start out a little with me. We'll go back to Tatiana a little bit. My perspective on things, realistically speaking, is the foreigner girls don't know how to act sometimes. You know, you women are just so uneducated at a certain point in time that you guys just don't know how to act, and then you take that from. Well, hold on, I know you're getting a little crazy, but your family members are just used to it. Like, I know when I grew up, right, my mom and dad would argue, and it would get to a certain point, like, oh fuck you, this. They just 100 real quick, and they're old school, so that's what they enjoy. My dad went out, she was flipping the hell out. Where are you? What are you doing? Because when Arab men go out, I wouldn't say it's a good thing. Honestly, being honest with you, it's not really a good thing when we go out, because you had another friend, and then also we end up at the strip club. Like, just things end up bad, I feel like, But yeah. So, but that's like the foreigner in us, Like Arab men, that's the foreigner in us. We're gonna go out. One guy will bring a girl, and then like all of a sudden, like there's like 10 girls. It wasn't planned. It never was really planned. And I never really took into my dad's footsteps where he was like, well, this guy bought his friend's friend. And, I remember listening to this stuff, and because they only spoke like in Arabic, so it'd be real violent right away, And I remember thinking to myself, like, damn, this is what I got to look forward to, And it is never good, but we could go here. Tatiana, how do you feel about that? You feel like ethnicity wise, race wise, it kind of gets intense real quick because we don't call the cops, right? Am I right or wrong? Black people, they know. Don't fucking call the cops. White people, they call the fucking cops. Arabs, we don't call the cops. They know you don't call the cops on your spouse because it's fucking done. Like, you're still going to be with them a week later, though it's never over. So we know. We just know as a ethnicity-wise, old school-wise. But go ahead. I mean,
that's a very blanket statement to say you're still going to be with them the next week. I understand there's
half time they're married. So
I understand that, but I guess the way I see it, I'm not marrying a man who right away off the bat, we're in a relationship and you're making me act that way. I don't even act that way naturally. So if you're bringing that out of me, you're not the one for me. And I would much rather be at peace with myself than be with a man who brings out toxic behavior. Because I'll bring it right back, but I don't want to have to get to that place. Secondly, I'm extremely educated. I come from a family of educated women. My mom, she has a temper, but my mom also respects her husband. He's Puerto Rican, by the way. Okay, so she's the Middle Eastern Colombian. He's the Puerto Rican. And I think there's understanding. What happens at home, there's mutual respect. I'm going to raise my voice, but that at the end of the day, I choose you, and she rides for him just as hard. So it's never gotten to that place. At least I've never seen that since I've been alive. My grandmother's super calm, Colombian calm, never raised her voice ever. So for me, I feel like if that's naturally not who I am, and you're bringing that out of me, there's a problem happening.
Okay. I got a question. So you're saying that you can't get that out of you, right? Are you in love now? Like, do you have a spouse or anything? No. So like that's like kind of saying like you wouldn't fight for your love,
I disagree.
No, I think we can agree to disagree.
No,
but
for sure. I think fighting for your love is different than fighting with a person you love. That's different.
Okay, but when a man tells you don't go out with your girls, I believe he's more protecting you. He's like, hey, you know what? I like you. When he tells you don't dress a certain way, he's like, I like you a lot. Like, I'm trying to tell you to conserve yourself to a point. When a woman, sees that stuff and they start elevating, because women now are the new men, right or wrong.
Sure.
You women love to fucking go out.
Sure.
It's different. It's not the same.
But we have the right to.
Oh no, of course, no one could hold you inside.
Yeah.
But
women have the choice. If a man tells me I don't like when you dress this way, I can make the choice to say, you know what, you're right. You're my man. You know what? Maybe I could switch things up, or I could stand by. I love you. If you love me for who I am, this is how you met me. It's going to be like that. Women or people in general, men as well, they have the choice.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How do you feel about it, Carmen? You fight for your love, or you just?
Well, see, I'm a part of the Lover Girl group, so I don't know about.
Speak up a little.
I'm a part of the Lover Girl group, so I don't know about all that. Arguing and stuff like that. Okay, so here's the thing.
So you don't argue at all? Okay.
I argue.
Okay.
I argue, right? But I'm a big communicator, and I understand that not everybody communicates the same way. So just because like I talk a certain way, or just because I think a certain way, it doesn't mean that you're gonna like understand.
So then what do you argue about, if you don't mind? Like, what would piss you off? You're dating a man. What would piss you off? Where it's like, I need to let him fucking know.
It's real hard to piss me off.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You're up.
So can you repeat the question exactly?
Like, what gets you to that level to actually start flipping out on a man?
Okay.
You know, because you obviously give a fuck, right? It gets to a point where you actually care about the man.
Yeah.
Because you would not be arguing if you don't care, correct? If he's like, what's your name again? Sayada? Sayota. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna forget that. Sayota. All right. When you actually date a man for a year, you give a fuck, right? Because now you're spending time. You can't get the time back. You bought a Christmas gift. You maybe bought a birthday gift. Now you're invested.
Yeah.
What gets you ticked the hell off? Where you know?
So, for example, in that time period, I'm very open, I'm very honest and direct. So my spouses know exactly what triggers me. So if you're
So what is it? What triggers you?
Like purposely, ignoring me is
Ignoring you?
one of my biggest triggers. Yeah,
Okay.
Like, so a short example, I moved back to Chicago for love, and it didn't.
Oh, you moved there for love.
I'm
Man, I gotta help him. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm sorry. Moving for love is bad. It's a bad move. But go ahead.
I'm from here.
Okay.
But
Where'd you move back from?
Atlanta.
Atlanta. Okay.
Long story short, I broke your shit.
Oh, you messed up his stuff.
I fucked some shit up.
Okay,
you know
respect.
what I'm saying? And after reflecting, like from that experience, I'm like, I never want to do it again.
What did he do? Go ahead.
He ignored me.
He ignored you? Okay.
But it's a deep, long, rooted.
How long is the relationship for?
It was on and off for 5 years.
5 years. Oh wow. Okay. But what would you give the fans, like, some advice if you're a man or female? What would you tell them? Like, is it good to react like that, or is it better to just play it cool, always chill?
To be honest, it should never be something that repeats. So if it does happen the first time, don't allow it, and don't allow yourself to be, persuaded or triggered.
Okay.
To allow it happen.
All right. Now you. Give us your name again. Callie. Okay.
Repeat the question for me.
Just what gets you to that tipping point with your man? Like when you start flipping out, you think it's okay to let him know, or woman, like what depends what you're into.
It's the line for me. Like it's the line when we both know your line type of thing. Like it's the audacity type of like we both know the truth, but you're still looking me in my eyes and you're real adamant on what you're saying. You're gonna keep going with it.
Are you in a relationship now, or?
Yeah, I am.
Okay,
But
man or woman?
Woman.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
it's a tad bit different, but not too much different.
No, actually, they say women on women is more violent, right? Yes,
Yeah,
you can Google it. Women on women is more violent.
I mean, it makes sense because we're both, female.
Yeah, you got two
Because-
periods. You gotta Google
Exactly.
it. Yeah.
Like, so it's I mean, I'm pretty sure it is more violent. But yeah, I mean, again, even with me, not a lot really gets me to that point where I just want to tear some shit up. But it's really constant lying, or if I find something out without you telling me.
Yeah, but like, okay, so you're lesbian. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, femme lesbian. What kind of lesbian?
You said what?
Are you a femme?
Oh yeah.
Okay, is she a femme?
No.
She's a
no label
Stud?
for real. She's
Stud?
just herself.
no. Is she like stud looking? Like, how does she look?
I mean, yeah, she dresses,
She's a more manly. She's masculine. She's
Yeah,
a
she's
masculine one. Okay, so you're the femme. All right.
Yeah.
Because we actually had a show about this that I don't believe two femmes can be in a real relationship.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, one of them always ends up pregnant by a man, So I mean, they always have a kid somehow. I'm just being honest with you. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it usually happens, you know.
Right, you're not lying. But,
Okay.
I mean, it's funny you say that because before I met her, that was my main thing. Like, I want.
Were you strictly dickly before, or then you changed?
Oh
were you,
my
were you
God,
a changer?
that is such. I don't even want to say it because even I've
So you played
always
both
known-
sides, or?
Yeah, basically, but
Okay.
more so of just like females. You know, I was always more attracted to females, but I did have feelings for maybe 2 guys.
Yeah, okay.
For real. But
You're a femme lesbian, right?
yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. So.
I call those like fake lesbians.
Ah.
Because you're like a pretty lesbian, and then like usually those are the women like, you know.
That's
like-
fake gay.
Yeah, they're kind of like around. You know what I'm saying? Like they get attention from men. You get so much attention from men because you're.
Everybody though.
Yeah.
It's really it makes no difference to me honestly. But I promise you, the way that I react to men, then I react to women giving me compliments, or you can definitely tell I'm just not attracted. Like it's that deep. It's not like.
But you've been with a man before, right? Like I don't even have to guess. I know it. So okay.
I have, but that was years ago.
Okay, it's
But
fine.
like
It's
I
fine.
said-
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right. See, why don't you give us a male point of view? When do you get to that point? You ever get to that point with a woman?
As a guy, I feel like you have the perspective is like you can only control how you react to a situation, right? And I feel like the difference between guys and girls, like how it's that always so honest, lovey-dovey up front. Personally, I bullshit my way through the beginning to kind of, it's like the love bombing stage. So show them what they want to see, then essentially once it comes time, it's like they fall into the toxic traits that I want them to. So
Okay.
master
Okay.
manipulation technique.
Okay.
I just let out a lot of game, so I apologize for everybody who uses that technique, but
It's fine. I kind of agree with you that men have to put a facade on when you first meet a woman because she needs to be impressed. Like
Mhm.
women need to somehow be impressed to a certain point, you know? And it depends. If the woman's used to like going to very nice restaurants or going to different areas, you have to impress her. So you kind of have to, I get what you're saying. You got to put on that mask. But women to women dating, you guys got to do that too, you know?
It's that competitive nature.
It is competitive at a
Super
certain point.
competitive, and I think that's prominent with men a little bit more, in my opinion. Like it's always this idea, because I feel like nowadays you can't assume that if you take a woman on a date or you go on a date with a man right off the bat that they're not openly dating other people.
Yeah.
So that's why competition plays a role, because honestly, like you're in it to win it, so you're gonna do whatever you can to make sure you're the one on top that continues to take this woman out if that's somebody you're genuinely interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. And women, it's easier for you guys to get men than men to women. Would you guys say that's all true?
You think so?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like 50-50.
Okay, Carmen, you finally spoke up a little bit. Last time you were a
I'm
little
just saying,
quiet.
I think it's like 50.
How do you think it's 50-50?
Because, men, they get a lot of women.
No shot.
They get
Women
a
can
lot of
go
women.
get a free
I don't-
dinner in the city
They can
anywhere
try
you
to
want
play
go.
that.
Okay.
They can try to play that role, like oh yeah, like if a guy cheats, he'll be like, yeah, I probably cheated, but I've cheated on only cheated with girls that let me cheat. I can't cheat with every girl. Like what?
Yeah.
You still get it. Like,
I feel like I agree with you, but I feel like it's because women nowadays, a lot of women are so materialistic and so ordinary and boring that it's kind of like easy to get bitches now. Like you gotta.
No.
I feel
See,
like
this is where you guys got it wrong.
I feel like you just have to
It's
look like
extremely hard for men to get women.
Yeah, it is.
Some men don't get any women.
At least quality women.
Any women.
Any
Any women. She knows. She's playing on our team.
Even if they pay for it.
She's on the
I
team.
know. I literally know. And then also-
Women are so shallow and right away will shut you down.
Yeah.
Right away. It's an extreme
It's an
emotion that you guys have. Like, oh, I told that motherfucker no. Like you guys enjoy that.
But why is that shallow, if you don't mind me asking? Like a woman shutting a man down, why is that considered shallow?
For some reason you
Because men will entertain anybody.
Facts.
Will entertain anybody.
To an extent.
I
I mean,
still don't understand how that makes women shallow for sure.
like women automatically, she won't be dating nobody, right? It'll go like 4 months, right? And a guy actually hit on her at the fucking grocery store, and she'd be like, hell no, I don't want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. Like, and this guy could have been it. He tried to approach her. It's extremely hard for men to approach women just in general, And that's why I always say like 10% of all the men in each city are fucking 90% of the women. All right? I know it sounds insane, but it is
I
the
feel
truth.
like it's how guys approach women.
Okay. Who?
It's
Okay.
about
Give me.
somebody
You know what?
approach.
Why don't you be a guy and I'll be a woman? Okay. Approach me.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Okay.
I'm a nice looking African American
Like-
woman like you.
Okay, wait.
Okay,
So
pick me up.
I'm the bad type or I'm the good type.
I mean, you're a decent looking man, you
'Cause
know.
I ain't got no swag because I can't.
You got swag. I guess you got swag. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
Pick me up.
As long as you got money.
As long as
So
I'm a good looking woman.
you a good looking woman. Okay.
That's exactly what I thought.
I don't know how to act. Like I can't ask you about. Usually when I come around, it's just.
Okay, so what did they say to you? How do you get picked up? Are you going dry or what?
I don't know. I don't.
So
I
you
like
so
to
if you
think
open
that,
up your
a
DMs,
lot of
if you
people
had your
like
phone,
to
you
think-
open up your DMs. What do they say? You don't know a man. He's like, you took a
can
nice
I-
picture.
Can I eat you out?
That's a pickup line. Okay.
That's what a lot
You
of.
see,
them say.
that's why I say 10% of men get 90% of the
It be
women.
their approach, just like, cause honestly, if you in my DM and you tell me like, oh, can I eat you out? That's like one of your first messages to me, I'm thinking you like thirsty. To me, you a hot
Yeah,
pocket, like you fast, you just like a hoe, just like y'all call females hoes. Like,
We don't call females hoes. No one said that.
who? Well, maybe not you, but
Okay.
you know, other people. That
All right. Yeah, I just think in general, like females, you can post one nice picture, okay, and you're gonna get 20 to 30 likes, and you're gonna have maybe 5 or 7 guys, maybe with like an emoji of some sort in your DMs, and some, you could actually, if you wanted to pursue that, that's easy for you. Now, men, if we post a picture, yeah, well, maybe some of us will get some likes, some of us won't, but nobody's like volunteering for the job right away, It just, that's how it is. I mean, you just tried to be a man to approach me as a nice woman.
Yeah.
You couldn't say anything to me.
I mean, when a guy approach, I feel like
You-
it's a
so, like-
conversation I
So
have
you would
with
tell
him.
me, I want to eat you out? Like, that's what you would say?
No, I want to tell you that. No,
Okay.
I want to tell you that.
I'm saying, like, what would you tell me?
Like, I don't know what I would tell a girl. Like, I would just, if anything, I would want to get to know you because I'm not just
But
going.
you don't know me,
That's a pickup.
right?
How would you like to be
That's a
approached?
pickup line.
That's
Right.
a pickup
Yeah,
line. I'm
I
not
would
good with
tell
pickup
you.
lines.
Okay.
I
How
don't
would you
have.
like to
I
be
have
approached?
So
Here's
I
the
guess
question.
what they're asking, right, is not a pickup line, but like ideally, how would, if this is like a how-to for men,
Yeah.
how should
How
they
would you
approach you?
approach?
What would you like? What would tickle your
Don't
fancy?
don't approach me around a crowd.
Okay.
I like to be.
So don't get you at a bar?
Yeah, like, and especially if like I'm with my girls and we drinking and stuff, and you on the side of me like trying
course,
to talk
yeah.
in my ear and stuff like that. Like, don't.
Okay, so let me stop you there. No bar, no grocery store, no DMing you.
I don't know about a grocery
Oh,
store.
no, I mean, they're not really, men are most likely not going to hit on you at a grocery store, especially in Chicago because
That's
you women
true.
are nuts.
What?
Oh, hold on. I have people that I know that have gotten like, really bad things happen to them when they've tried to hit on a woman at a grocery store. So this is why I come back to women are shallow. It's an automatic no on this, no on that, no on that. So there's no way to meet them. And then the dating websites are even worse, right? Correct?
Yeah, I guess so.
Are you on a dating website? Have you ever been on one?
Yeah, Tinder
Okay.
a long time ago.
All right. We'll move on a little bit. What about you? Do you believe women can kind of get too shallow at a certain point?
For me,
Yeah.
I do believe I observed it. I don't believe I can relate to it.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay. We'll move on. What about you? Because now you're on the same team.
Right, look. So some people might give me shit for this, but honestly, like I'm just being real. Yes, I agree with you. Like
You agree women are shallow?
I with certain women, yes, like it can definitely get there. I feel like it has a lot to do with ego. Just like he was saying, like you just feel like you're just too good for anybody to talk to. It doesn't matter if he has money or not, what he looks like, what he's dressed like. Like
Yeah.
women just feel like, oh, or someone like to be chased. So they just because also you're a man, they expect you. Well, I mean, this is
I know some really ugly looking women. Like they're really nasty looking, And they'll be like, "Fat, this guy literally at the gas station just asked me for my number." And I'm thinking, fuck, bitch, you really should give him your number. Like, you don't really have that many options. You don't have that many options,
Yeah, the audacity.
And maybe you should give the guy at the gas station your number. Give him a chance,
What else are you gonna?
Have you-
You might get something better.
Because you're with your friends. No man's gonna approach. When a woman has like 7 girls with her, it's extremely hard to go up to her and start talking to her, you know, because you got the wolves in the little, you know, the wolf pack right there. It's extremely hard. You know, you almost need like a crew of men in order to infiltrate.
But that's
that,
how you know it's a confident man,
kind of.
in my opinion.
Or in a way.
You guys love the rejecting person, I would say.
No, I think I'm not going to keep on, but I still disagree with your definition on shallow. I feel like shallow is any woman that will easily get impressed by something you could show and just go for that. Like take anything they could get. That's shallow.
So what can a man show to take you out then?
I'm just saying, if you're not
Like we need to show you guys something. We can't just come in flat. We've had this many times. I don't want no broke ass nigga. I don't want somebody that's broke.
But
I don't
how
want
do you know
somebody. I don't want somebody that has nothing. So we need to what? Show something, correct? There has to be something shown. It's impossible.
But how do you know
That's the
that?
part of
the
the
minute-
reason that they're going out with you because you're showing your fucking car, your
But that's
Lambo,
what I'm
whatever it
saying.
may be.
I don't think it should be that. I think it could easily be a vibe. I could meet you literally at the grocery store. I'm not gonna be like, wait, let me look at your
Then
credit
it
card.
gets
How
to
much
that
money?
point, like you just love rejecting in person.
Yeah.
You would love the rejecting person. It is an automatic rejecting person. Women love to do that.
But if you're into it, why would you reject?
How?
I
No
just
man
But
could
we
look.
can go back to his point that
Yeah.
he said earlier about playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women played that game too and failed. You know, like so you don't even know if this is the real.
No, I think
You
you
get it,
just
you know,
gotta
like-
be direct. Like
Okay.
you could be direct. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I want to reject you in person. It's like if you're genuinely not interested, that's not me faking it. I'm not interested, but I'm not a rude ass bitch doing that either.
But I feel like
But
some
if-
girls just get some sort of dopamine
Yeah,
out of saying
some
no.
girls
Like,
just-
They automatically say no.
Yeah.
It's an
So
automatic.
No,
Let's not default to all, whether it's talking about men or women.
Majority.
Yeah,
Because-
I can't relate. Yeah, I can't relate to that.
Just have a bad day.
No, I like let's take a pause. Let's take a pause real quick. You're saying not her, but I guarantee you, if he didn't know her and I don't know her, and she's at like let's just say even a Barnes and Noble, she's checking out a book, and I'm like, hey babe, you look nice today. Can I get your Instagram? No, I guarantee she looks like a no. It's an automatic no.
Like the ones that look you up and
Yeah.
down and say nothing.
Yeah,
No,
that's exactly what I
but if
see.
he's a good-looking man and there's something about him that interests me, I will give it to him. If I'm genuinely not interested, I'm not. But I'm not gonna say no. I'll be like, thank you so much, but I'm not interested. But I'm not doing it for other people to make a show. I'm just being honest.
No, when you're with
I'm
your
interested-
girlfriends, the show comes on.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't come on.
No, hell no. I've met some
She
fine
said-
ass dudes that I could vibe with, and if they approach me, I will talk to them.
So what do we look like? Yeses or nos?
Women
Us.
for who?
Us sitting here.
Because
I don't
they're
know,
saying
but-
he said I look like a
Is it
straight
like-
up.
Okay, what do I look like? A yes or a no?
Like,
No, you're an automatic no. I don't need to know what you look like. You're an automatic no.
Okay.
It's just how it is.
Mm.
That's just normal. That's just how it is. Then the man has to try harder. You know, oh, can I get your number? You're gonna say no. Now the number is not given out no more. You cannot just go up to a woman and be like, can I get your number? She's gonna say no, but here's my Instagram. When a woman gives me her Snapchat, I know she's a hoe. That's it. She's off record for me. Snapchat is a hoe thing. Snapchat is for the hoes. Snapchat is for the hoes.
Look, I don't like Snapchat. Don't
Okay.
But how did it become?
Because the messages erase.
Yeah, you see-
Instagram.
You're on the
Vanish
sleep.
mode.
I
Instagram
don't-
Yeah,
vanish mode.
Snapchat and Instagram.
Snapchat is the biggest with
Can't
that.
you unsend messages on your phone?
Sometimes you have to keep things to social
don't have your
media
secret
though.
thing.
Sometimes everybody
Right.
don't need your number.
But I feel like social media is more personal because if you post, you're posting your story, what you're
My
doing.
phone
In my
number.
opinion, I feel like that's more personal. Now you can see my pictures. Now you can see
Social
what.
media,
my
whatever
friends,
you
what
tell
I'm
us to be.
posting.
Open to everything.
Because guess what? You give a number, you can block that number.
Social media is only personal if you make it personal. In my
It's
opinion.
whatever
My-
you sell it
a
to,
lot of
whatever
people
you
think
make
they
it
know
to.
me for my social media. I promise you don't. Like,
And like to go back a little bit on blocking numbers, you really can't block numbers anymore.
Exactly.
It's fucking hard now because I've tried to block some people. They find a way to get through. They got all those apps now. You can't really block no more.
Apple be popping up like maybe.
Yeah, you really can't block anymore. So most people are giving out their social media, and then we get into a whole different aspect of things. Guys, we appreciate you guys being on today's show. Tune in next week for another episode of Wake Up, all right?
All right, you guys can go outside, have a drink, eat some sandwiches, and about 10 we're gonna go again. Okay?
Yeah, I was finally getting warmed up, dog.
It's like right when we're like gotta cut it.
Right
That's
when
when like
it's
everybody
getting
gets
good.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
Oh shit, my back hurt. My back.